Beaufort. You may now take the infield. Final quick count for Bryce Rose, 80 seconds for Bryce Rose. Get off. Second. Okay. Beaufort, 1 minute warning. Beaufort, 1 minute warning.
Oh, that's okay. I know that was him or not.
Oh.
Outfield, come in! Outfield, come in! Ready!
Everyone's going to be
Hey, got two. Go in, Cooper. Go in. Go. There's that two. Go in. Stay there. There's that two.
Head coaches right quick. Head coaches.
Carolina Junior Boys and Dixie Boys State Tournament. We congratulate the teams on making it this far and look forward to a great game today. In this matchup, we will have the visiting team from Cheraw versus the home team from Beaufort. First, we'll announce the visiting team, Cheraw. When I call your name, please line up on the third base line. Number 1, Caden Michael. Number 2, Cayden Johnson. Number 8, Will Quick. Number 19, Demarius Ellerby. Number 5, Aiden Bowen. Number 11, Charlie Phillips. Number 23, Tyler Gordon. Number 4, Hayden McCormick. Number 16, Caden Thompson. Thomas. Number 12, Trip Mabry. Number 3, Garrett Ludlow. Number 6, Owen Johnson. Coached by Manager Keith Thomas and Assistant Sandy McCormick and Chris Patrick. And now for the home team, Beaufort. When I call your name, please take your position in the field. Center fielder, Jordan Lee. Second baseman, Gustavo Gomez. Right fielder, PJ Giglio. Shortstop, Gunner Hollingsworth. Third baseman, Cooper. Catcher, Gavin Carrick. On the mound, pitcher, Tyler Young. At first base, Walker Mickelson. Left fielder, Landon Heath. Designated hitter, Riley Stevenson. And reserve, number 11, Sam Lewis. Usually coached by Gustavo Gomez, Robert Young, Ryan Mickelson, and David Carrick. Let's play ball!
Yeah.
I gave that kid, I got the
Welcome back to Field 3 here at Burton Wells the Burton Wells Baseball Complex in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. My name is Ethan Harris. I'm joined in the booth by our PA announcer Jeremy Smith and scorekeeper Daryl Catola. You join us in the top of the first inning where Beaufort County is facing off against Cheraw County in this loser's bracket matchup. I know that now. 2 strikes in the count as the ball is popped up over to the second baseman Gomez, who fields it cleanly for the first out of the inning. On the mound today for Beaufort is Tyler Young. Behind the plate will be Gavin Carrick. First baseman Walker Mickelson. Second baseman, just making the out a minute before, is Gavin Gomez. Your shortstop will be Gunnar Hollingsworth. Over at third base, Cooper Deach. In the outfield, we'll feature out and left Landon Heath, center fielder Jordan Reed, and right fielder TJ Giglio. At the plate is Cayden Johnson. Johnson grounds out to shortstop Hollingsworth, who fires it over to Mickelson for the second out of the inning. Now coming to the plate will be Will Quick. Quick leans in, waiting the pitch from Young. Young fires. Ball is popped up high back to the mound. Young under it and collects it. 3 up, 3 down. Young making quick work of this Cheraw All-Star team as we head to the bottom of the first inning live on the Beaufort County channel. And you rejoin us live here on the Beaufort County channel. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Beaufort's pitcher Tyler Young was able to retire the side in order. And now Cheraw pitcher Caden Johnson will take the mound to face off against leadoff hitter Jordan Reed. Out there in the field for Cheraw, once again, Caden Johnson is out on the mound. Behind the plate will be number 19, Demarius Ellerby. Out in the field, first baseman Charlie Phillips. Second baseman Hayden McCormick. Shortstop Aiden Bowen. Third baseman Tyler Gordon. In the outfield will be left fielder Caden Thomas, center fielder Braden Michael, and right fielder Trip Mabry. The delivery from Johnson outside, and that will bring our count to full at 3-2 for the leadoff hitter Reed. Reed doing a good job in this first at bat, trying to see as many pitches as possible in an attempt to get on base for his team early in this ball game. Pitch from Johnson, low and outside, and Johnson walks his first batter of the afternoon, which will bring second baseman Gustavo Gomez up to the plate. Gomez, wearing number 9, looks down the third base line at his father for some instruction and will step in. Johnson to set. Johnson with a hopping pickoff move over to first base, trying to keep the speedster Reed from getting too big a lead. Johnson peeks over once again before coming set, fires. Reed is on the move. Ball is mishandled behind the plate by Ellerby, and Jordan Reed is now in scoring position with no outs, and Gomez up at the plate. Johnson looks in for the sign from Ellerby. Readies, delivers. Ball is hit to second. That'll at least move the runner over as the ball is thrown to first for the putout. However, Gomez does his job in moving the runner over, and now three-hole hitter number 21, TJ Giglio, will step up to the plate with a runner on third. Giglio can score a run just by being able to lift the ball somewhere into the outfield, as Reed's speed is a real danger to this Cheraw team early in this ball game. Again, there's one out, runner on third, bottom of the first inning. Pitcher Cayden Johnson, pitching from the full windup, delivers. Breaking ball outside, strike one. Oh, 1 the count. Johnson rocks, fires. Big swing there from Giglio. However, makes 0 contact, and we are headed to a 0-2 count. Johnson really loaded up for that fastball there as his hat fell off in the process. Johnson once again, a nasty curveball starting out near the eye level of Giglio and then dropping sharply into the strike zone for strike 3. 2 outs now with cleanup hitter Gunnar Hollingsworth stepping to the plate. Hollingsworth needs to do a little bit of damage here to give Beaufort an early advantage. Johnson steps off, ponders as he steps back up to the mound. Hollingsworth readies. Johnson fires. Breaking pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Johnson has a lot of movement on those breaking pitches, and it comes late too, which is extremely hard to deal with. Pitch from Johnson. Fires outside into the other batter's box. Ball 1. So 1-1 the count here, 2 outs, runner on third in the bottom of the first. Beaufort, after holding Cheraw to a 1-2-3 inning, looking to capitalize on Reed's speed over there at third base. Pitch from Johnson. Ball is lined down the first baseline, foul, and we'll do it all over again at 1-2. Johnson. It's like Johnson will have the ball worked down a little bit by the umpire out there at second. Uh-oh, we have a delayed steal. Ball is fired home. And it looks like the runner will be sent back. Oh, we had a timeout there. So it'll be a dead ball. Umpire apparently never put the ball back in play. 1-2 still the count for Hollingsworth. Johnson now from the stretch looks in. Johnson to set. Ball is low. Excellent fielding play there by Ellerby to keep Reed over there at third. 2-2 the count. Johnson now going back to the full windup. The pitch outside once again, low, ball 3, so the count is now full with 2 outs. Hollingsworth calls time before stepping back up to the plate. Johnson rocks, fires, ball is nubbed down the third baseline, foul, and let's hit the rewind button to do that once again at 3-2. 0-0 score here at Burton Wells, bottom of the first inning, and 2 outs. Jordan Reed, the leadoff hitter, is standing over at third base. Looks like Johnson will once again pitch from the full windup. Breaking pitch, throws up Hollingsworth for strike 3. And Beaufort will leave one stranded out there on the diamond, sending us to the top of the second inning with the score still tied up. My name is Ethan Harris, joining you live here from lovely Beaufort, South Carolina on the Beaufort County Channel. We are back here at Field 3 in the Burton Wells Baseball Complex. Number 19, Demarius Ellerby has just fouled the ball, or excuse me, looks like he popped up into the short part of right field for a, looks like we have a pop fly into right field that landed harmlessly, allowing for a base hit for Ellerby. Ellerby, the catcher, will be replaced out there on the base pass by number 11, Sam Lewis. The pitch from Young. Ball is fouled straight back by number 5, Aiden Bowen. Bowen, the shortstop, will step back in. On the mound, Tyler Young. His favorite movie is Fast and Furious 9. The pitch. Young trying to work fast and furiously here out on the diamond, having retired the 1, 2, 3 hitters for Cheraw in that order in the top of the first. Tyler Young's favorite baseball player is the great Bambino, Babe Ruth. And his favorite band is Queen. Big Freddie Mercury guy. Bowen steps in. Young from the stretch fires. Fouled back once again by Bowen. 2 strikes in the count. Runner on first. Beaufort's infield playing very deep right now. You have to think they're trying to set up a double play off the ground ball from Bowen. To the pitch. Looked like he tried to go off speed there. Didn't come out of his hand quite cleanly. For some analyzation from our PA and our scorekeeper, Daryl Catola, believes that was a pitch out. It was a pitch out. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the delivery. Outside corner. And we have a ball fly onto the field. It appears from field 2. Almost hit the pitcher, Young. But 2-2 the count. Baseballs are just flying around the facility right now. Young pitching from the stretch here, fires, and tags number 5, Bowen. Not sure if that hit him in the face mask or the back, but either way, couldn't have felt good there for the young Bowen. So now with no outs, 2 runners on, Charlie Phillips will step up to the plate. Young needs to find a way to either get a strikeout or put the ball on the ground in his infield to help his team out here early in this ball game. Pitch from Young. Inside. 1-0. Once again, there are runners on first and second. Bottom of 2 with Young coming set. Young, the pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Young comes set once again. Young delivers. Outside corner, strike 2. Young looks in for the sign from his catcher, Carrick. Comes set, checks second, brings it home. Swung on and missed. Young high and outside, but number 11, Charlie Phillips, unwisely decided to chase, resulting in the first out of the inning. So that'll bring number 25, Tyler Gordon, up to the plate. Gordon holding the bat parallel to the field here. Awaits the pitch from Young. Young, outside corner strike. One called. Young appears to want to try to live on the black edges of the plate right now. Looks like we're going to have a timeout for a discussion between the home plate umpire and the Beaufort dugout. Beaufort's Tyler Young looks in, checks second, brings it home. Big cut there from Gordon. And the count will stand at 0-1 with just one out. Young from the stretch. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Looks like he went change up there and had Gordon out in front of that. So now number 16, Caden Thomas, will step up to the plate with a fresh count and 2 outs. Thomas, the lefty, wiggles the bat back and forth. Ball is dribbled over to first, picked up by Mickelson. Mickelson raced to the bag, beats him there for the 3rd out of the inning. So Tyler Young throws another scoreless inning, and we will head to the bottom of the 2nd with Beaufort and Cheraw tied up at 0-0. Live on the Beaufort County Channel. And we are back in Beaufort, South Carolina, here at Field 3 in the Burton Wells Complex. My name is Ethan Harris, joining the booth by Jeremy Smith and Daryl Catola. Looks like head coach for the Beaufort team, Gomez, will be having a brief discussion with the home plate umpire. Leading off for Beaufort will be Cooper Deach. Deach steps in against number 2, Cayden Johnson. Johnson has some nasty off-speed pitches that he can go to as he throws it by the check swing of Deach. Oh, won the count. Johnson, the pitch. Strike 2 called. 0-2 the count. Johnson looks on to Ellerby for the sign. Delivers. Another breaking ball there, but that one carries outside the strike zone, 1-2. Deach steps back in. Johnson rocks, fires. Ball is considered low, 2-2 the count. Johnson, once again, the pitch. Spun that outside, swing and a miss from Deach. 1 out. This will bring number 24, Gavin Carrick, up to the plate. Carrick, not bashful, will look to find something to drive here. Carrick, when he grows up, wants to be a Major League Baseball catcher, as he swings and misses at another Johnson breaking ball. Johnson not afraid to go to that off-speed pitch early and often as he delivers the 0-1. Fastball, strike 2. Carrick steps back in. Johnson rocks, fires, strike 3 swinging. Another strikeout here for Johnson as number 3, the pitcher Tyler Young, will step up to the plate. Johnson with 4 Ks already in this ball game, having faced 7 hitters. Ball is fouled back hard by, thrown away by the first baseman. Will we have a play at the plate? We do. Ball is dropped by Young, and Cheraw will get their first run of the ball game. Some questionable decision making out there in the field by Beaufort as the ball was slowly rolled to the third baseman Deach. Deach tried to beat the runner with his throw over to Mickelson. Mickelson was not able to handle it that cleanly, but when he saw that the runner was taking off for third, threw it over back to Deach, who was not on the bag, and was thrown over the head of Deach. And so Johnson scores, and now Quick is standing out there on third base. So looks like the head coach for Beaufort will now take a moment to calm everybody down. There are 2 outs in this inning, and there's only 1 runner on, so not a great amount of peril here for Beaufort if they can find a way to get the last out of this inning, with Demarius Ellerby, their Cheraw cleanup hitter, coming to the plate. A few practice swings here from Ellerby. Young looks in, comes to set. The pitch. Ball is fouled straight back by Ellerby. 0-1 the count. Young steps in. Comes set from the stretch. Ball is fouled straight back once again. Ellerby just a little bit off right now, and you have to think if he does ever make full contact, it's going to go some places. Young gets the sign from Carrick. The pitch, outside corner, ball 1, 1-2 the count. Quick takes his lead out there at second as Young prepares himself, delivers. Ball is hit hard, but right at the right fielder Giglio, who dives for some reason and drops the ball. So that'll score number 8 Quick as Ellerby is now standing on first due to the error from Giglio. Now we'll see another courtesy runner as number 3, Garrett Ludlow, will take Ellerby's place over there at first base. Ellerby, of course, the catcher this afternoon, so needs to go get his gear back on. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on first. 0-2 the score here in favor of Cheraw in the top of the third. Pitch from Young. This one's popped up once again over the head of Gomez. Gomez misplays it, but is able to recover as he picks it out of the air for the last out of the inning. So headed to the bottom of 3, the score will be 2-0 in favor of Cheraw, with Beaufort coming up to bat looking to even things up. My name is Ethan Harrison. You're joining us on the Beaufort County channel.
44 pitches. 44 pitches for Kylie Young.
Better than ever here in lovely Beaufort, South Carolina. My name is Ethan Harris. I'm joined in the booth by Jeremy Smith and Daryl Catola. Still on the mound for Cheraw is Cayden Johnson. Johnson, having struck out 5 of his 6 outs, is pitching extremely well in this ball game. He'll face number 15, Walker Mickelson, the first baseman, to start the inning. Johnson, the pitch. Ball is fouled back by the lefty Mickelson. There was some discussion in the booth yesterday whether there's any relation to Phil with Mickelson being a lefty, but quick check on the spelling and that was determined to be false. Ball is thrown wildly off the cage, sending parents for duck and cover. 1-1 the count. Johnson looks down the third base line to his dugout. Looks like Mickelson thought he was taking too long as he steps out. Been curious, the Johnson keeps having the game stop for the umpires to rub some dirt on the baseball. Must be having an issue getting a grip. Mickelson steps back in. Awaiting the pitch from Johnson. Johnson outside corner, strike 2. Johnson will now look for his 6th strikeout of the ball game here. Johnson fires outside corner, just a bit outside, 2-2. Mickelson steps back in. The pitch. Ball is fouled off by Mickelson, who is fighting valiantly right now to stay alive in this count. 2-2. Bottom of the third inning with Beaufort down 2 runs here to Cheraw. Johnson rocks, fires. Ball is swung on and fouled off again by Mickelson, who just refuses to die in this at bat. Johnson looks around the base paths, sees no one. The pitch. Ball is fouled off once again by Mickelson. Mickelson, at the very least, is going to burn a lot of Johnson's pitches here. Johnson makes his way back to the mound as he'll toe the rubber once again. Gets the sign from Ellerby, rocks, fires. Ball is lined down the third base line, foul once again. And we just keep doing the 2-2 count over and over again as Mickelson just keeps finding ways to put his bat on the ball. Mickelson steps back in. The 2-2 pitch. Ball is lined on the, grounded up the center of the field into the outfield, where the center fielder Braden Michael will collect it. Excellent at bat there from Mickelson, forcing Johnson to throw double-digit pitches there in that at bat, and is standing at first now with Riley Stevens, the designated hitter, up to the plate. Nobody out. Trailing 0-2 in this ball game is Beaufort. The pitch. Big cut there from Stevens. Strike one. Stevens steps back in. Johnson nods at his catcher. Checks first and comes to a set position. The pitch. Curveball. Strike two. Stevens struggling to make contact here. Will look to choke up against Johnson. Johnson checks over to first, where Mickelson takes a modest lead. The pitch, swing and a miss, but the ball is dropped by the catcher. However, first base is covered up, so he will still be out. So another strikeout for Johnson brings him to 6 on the afternoon. So with one out, there is a runner on first base, and Jordan Reed will step in. Reed, the leadoff hitter, holds the other hit for the Beaufort County team. Johnson checks over to first as Mickelson scampers back. And we'll have our first pitch to Reed here in just a second. Ball is low and in the dirt, 1-0. Johnson right now sits at 43 pitches. Just so everyone is aware, the pitch limit for a ball game is 95 here at this tournament. 1-1 the count now for Reed. Johnson looks in once again at his catcher Ellerby for the sign. Checks first to set. Fires. Curveball. Low. And looks like we have a play at first, but Mickelson is easily safe back at the bag. Johnson looks like he's ready. Delivers. Mickelson is running. Ellerby, great throw to second, and Mickelson was out by 4 or 5 steps there. Looks like we're going to have a challenge now from the Beaufort team. However, I'm pretty sure the shortstop Bowen could have read a book in the time he had to put that tag down. So that'll be our second out of the inning. Looks like our umpire just put up 3-2 the count. 2 outs. The pitch. Curveball. Strike. So now we're 3-2 the count. So we had a little bit of a confusion there. So count will be full, 2 outs, nobody on base, and Johnson will look to throw the payoff pitch to Reed. Curveball swung on and missed by Reed. We may need to call the Beaufort County Fire Department here pretty soon because my friend Johnson is smoking out there. All right, so that'll send us to the top of the 3rd inning with
48 pitches for Cayden Johnson. 48 pitches for Cayden
the score being 2-0 in favor of Cheraw. My name is Ethan Harris, live on the Beaufort County Channel. Saddle again. My name is Ethan Harris here live from the Beaufort County fields at Burton Wells. Still on the mound for Beaufort is Tyler Young. Young, the opening pitch, bounced in, ball 1. At the plate is Charlie Phillips. Phillips struck out in his first plate appearance. Young, ball 2. Curious call there. That looked to be right down Broadway. However, it appeared the umpire felt it was more off Main Street. The pitch from Young. Ball is hit hard up the middle. The center fielder Reed will pick it up and re-enter it into the infield, but nevertheless, Cheraw has their first base runner of the inning.
How about number 23, Tyler Gordon?
Number 23, Tyler Gordon, will now make his way to the plate. Gordon pauses before stepping in. Young now with 1 runner on and nobody out. Gets his sign from Carrick. They seem to have found agreement. The pitch. A little bit outside there, 1-0. Young to set the pitch. Outside once again, 2-0. Phillips over there at first takes a small lead as Young comes set. The pitch. Outside again, 3-0 the count. So just a reminder, we are in the top of the 4th inning. Cheraw is up over top of Beaufort now, 2-0. And number 23, Tyler Gordon, takes the 3-0 pitch, strike 1 from Tyler Johnson. Oh, excuse me, Tyler Young. Young, the pitch. Strike 2. So Young has battled back in this count here to now bring it to full with a runner on first base. Pitch from Young. Curveball inside. Strike 3 called. Gordon clearly frustrated with himself. Slams his bat into the dirt a few times on his way back to the dugout. Number 16, Caden Thompson, will now step up to the plate. Thompson, the lefty, has 1 runner on. Thomas awaits the pitch. Thomas appeared to try to put a bunt down, but with the ball being outside, he pulled it back, 1-0. Young steps off, and Phillips will make his way back to the bag. The pitch from Young, bunted. Looks like he accidentally laid down a perfect bunt there. Ball is thrown by Mickelson, and the runners will advance. Uh-oh, the ball is now thrown over top the pitcher's head by Mickelson, as Beaufort continues to shoot themselves in the foot here. So now we're going to have runners at first and third, just 1 out with number 12, Trip Mabry. Young from the stretch. Mabry lays down a bunt in fair territory, picked up as Carrick could have let the ball roll foul, chose not to. Nobody was covering home, nobody was covering first. And so now Mabry is on first, Thomas is on second. There's still only 1 out, and the score is 3-0. Young steps on. The pitch. High cheese there. Strike 1. Braden Michael now steps in. Michael, the center fielder, awaits the pitch from Young. Ball is hit hard into center, off the glove of the center fielder Reed, and it looks like we may have a play at the plate. Excellent throw. Did he get him? Does he have the ball? He does. A great relay there from Gomez out at short.
Now back, number 2, Cayden Johnson.
Did they swap Gomez and Hollingsworth? All right, looks like now the pitcher, Caden Johnson, will step in with 2 outs, 2 runners on, leading 3-0 in this ball game. Outside, 1-0. Young fixes his landing position on the mound before towing the rubber. Young to set. Young, the pitch. Ball is hit high down the third base line. Looks like it will be foul. And out of my view, 1-1. Once again, 1-1 the count here at Burton Wells. Top of 4. Young, pitching from the stretch, delivers. Outside pass, the glove of Carrick. Looks like we're going to have a throw at third. Carrick decides to hold on to the ball, and both runners will advance. It's now runners at second and third, both in scoring position with 2 outs. 2-1 the count. Young brings the ball to the plate. Outside. This time Carrick's able to pick it out of the dirt. 3-1 the count. Young does have an open base over there at first. We'll see if he chooses to use it or not. Young, the pitch. Outside corner, ball 4. So it looks like they'll walk Johnson, and Carrick will call time to go talk things over with his pitcher. That'll bring number 8, Will Quick, up to the plate. Quick is the DH here for this Cheraw team. After a quick conference, looks like the Beaufort team is ready to play once again. And now, after a players-only meeting, we're going to have a coaches-included meeting. As Gustavo Gomez will talk it over with his pitcher. And it looks like we will have a relief situation as the Beaufort ace, Gunnar Hollingsworth, will come off his position at second to throw a few innings here for this Beaufort team. So while he warms up, we're going to take a quick break here live on the Beaufort County Channel. In lovely Beaufort, South Carolina, with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Gunnar Hollingsworth has come on to replace Tyler Young after 3 2/3 innings pitched. The pitch from Hollingsworth, hard hit to third. Third baseman Deach will step on the bag to end the inning. So that will send us to the bottom of the fourth with Beaufort trailing 3-0. Once again, my name is Ethan Harris, joined in the booth by Jeremy Smith and Daryl Cotola, live on the Beaufort County Channel. Back here in Beaufort with Cayden Johnson reclaiming the rubber out there for Cheraw. At the plate will be number 9, Gustavo Gomez. Gomez takes a first pitch ball from Johnson, who has retired 7 of his 9 batters via strikeout. Gomez lines it into center. Michael picks it up and will throw it in. So Beaufort, with the top of their order up, now has a base runner. Number 21, TJ Giglio, will step in. Giglio awaits the pitch from Johnson. Giglio squares the bunt. We're going to have a play at second, and it looks like Gustavo Gomez is safe at second. The throw beat him there, but the tag did not. So we're going to have a 1-1 count, I believe. Johnson comes set. The pitch. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Johnson from the stretch. The pitch. Swung on and missed, but the ball is dropped. Open first base, which allows the runner at second, Gomez, to scamper over to third.
Now batting, number 7, Gunnar Hollingsworth.
And so the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Hollingsworth, will now step in with just 1 out and a runner on third. Down 3 runs in this ball game. Looks like we're going to have a little spring cleaning out there from the home plate umpire. Hollingsworth steps up to the plate. Johnson begins his windup. The pitch. Breaking ball hung high. 1-0. Johnson looks in for the sign from Ellerby. Appears to be on the same page with his catcher as he delivers the pitch. Another breaking ball. This one called a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Johnson doesn't look like he's willing to give Hollingsworth a fastball right now. Gives him one there, and it is fouled off down the third base line. 2 strikes now. So 1-2 the count, runner on third. Just 1 out in the inning. Johnson, the pitch. Curveball is hit hard to short, and Hollingsworth will be put out at first. However, he does pick up an RBI there as Gomez skedaddles on home. So Beaufort is on the board now, 1-3, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Johnson now. The pitch. Check swing, foul ball. 0-1. Johnson shares a laugh. The home plate umpires appear. Johnson does not like pitching with a clean ball. Every white ball he gets, he gives back in favor of something a little bit dirtier. Johnson steps onto the rubber. The windup, the pitch. Another half-hearted swing there from Deach results in the 0-2 count. Johnson fires. A little bit low there, 1-2 the count now. Beaufort, regardless of the outcome here, has finally put a point on the board, which has to make him feel good with how dominant Johnson has been as he gets another strikeout, number 8 on the afternoon there for Johnson. So that'll send us to the top of 5, with Beaufort now trailing 3-1 to this Cheraw All-Star team.
Caden Johnson, 61 pitches.
Once again, my name is Ethan Harris. You are watching us live on the Beaufort County Channel. Welcome back to lovely Burton Wells here in Beaufort, South Carolina. It is the top of the 5th inning as the pitcher for Beaufort, Gunnar Hollingsworth, delivers a first pitch ball to number 23, Tyler Gordon. Hollingsworth again right down the middle of the plate is hit right back at him for a base hit by Gordon. Gordon, the catcher, or excuse me,
Number 5, Caden Thompson.
Demetrius Ellerby with the hit there. Ellerby, the catcher, will be replaced by Owen Johnson on the base pass. Number 5, Bowen, steps in. Hollingsworth now with the runner on and nobody out. Looks in for the sign from Carrick. Hollingsworth, the pitch. Another line drive up the middle, picked up by the second baseman Mickelson, who tries to turn to himself but is unsuccessful. However, that will result in 1 out. So runners will still be on first, but
Now with that, number 11, Charlie Phillips.
once again 1 out in the inning. Charlie Phillips will now step to the plate. Phillips, the right-hander, has struck out and singled in this ball game. Hollingsworth throws it over to the first baseman Young. Hollingsworth, the pitch, outside corner, ball 1. Hollingsworth looks into Carrick for the sign. Hollingsworth, the pitch. Low once again, but this time called a strike, so 1-1 will be the count. 1 out, runner on first. Beaufort trailing 3-1 in the top of the 5th inning. Beaufort, the pitch. Ball is hit high out to Giglio. Giglio misjudged it. Diving catch, has a chance to double up the base runner. However, it looked like Young was surprised, as just as surprised as anyone that Giglio caught that, was not on first. So that'll bring number 23, Tyler Gordon, up to the plate with a runner on first and 2 down. Hollingsworth looking to make quick work of this Cheraw lineup. The pitch. Ball is high, 1-0. Hollingsworth steps on. Peeks over there to first base. Will bring it home. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. 2 outs, runner on first. Hollingsworth's favorite food is fish tacos. He wants to be a charter captain when he grows up. The pitch. Ball is hit to the second baseman Mickelson, who fields a dangerous hop there and throws it over to the first baseman Young for the last out of the inning. So that'll send us to the bottom of the 5th inning with Beaufort trailing Cheraw 3-1 here on the Beaufort County Channel.
Gavin Carrick.
All right, we're back. And we are back here in Burton Wells. Number 2, Cayden Johnson, still out on the mound for Cheraw. Johnson has allowed just 1 run in this afternoon, striking out 8 batters already, as he gets his 2nd strike on the hitter Gavin Carrick, who is catching this afternoon. Carrick watches a high pitch sail by him. Johnson readies the delivery. Spun that one a little bit too far, 2-2 the count. Johnson toes the rubber. Rocks, fires, outside corner. Carrick left it where he should have, 3-2. Johnson, the windup, the pitch, fouled off by Carrick. 3-2 once again. Johnson now with 67 pitches in the bottom of the 5th. You have to think that Beaufort is hoping to work some of these counts to get a look at a different pitcher after Johnson's been so dominant this afternoon. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout from Johnson, as these Beaufort hitters can just not get their bat on these balls. That was the 9th strikeout for Johnson. Tyler Young steps in and pops the ball over to first in foul territory, where the play is made by the first baseman Phillips for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring number 15 Walker Mickelson, who had quite an at-bat earlier in this ball game against Johnson, fouling out probably 4 or 5 pitches before singling out to center. Mickelson, the lefty, steps in. Looks to do battle once again. The pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Johnson rocks. Fires. Outside. Ball 2. I don't know what it is about Mickelson, but he does seem to have something with Johnson where he's able to battle in these at-bats. The pitch. Down low and inside. 3-0 the count. Mickelson steps back in. You have to think Mickelson's going to probably take here as he shows bunt. Pulls it back. Ball is low. Excuse me. Ball is called a strike. Lots of question marks here raised in the press box on that one, as that ball did appear to be low. 3-1 the count. The pitch from Johnson. Swung on and fouled off into the glove of Ellerby. 3-2. So once again, Mickelson facing a full count here with 2 outs against Johnson. Ball is bounced in, and Mickelson is on base once again with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Up to bat, number 8, Riley Stevens.
Riley Stevens will now step to the plate. Stevens' favorite food is sushi. And his favorite movie is Remember the Titans. Excellent film. Pitch from Johnson. Above the head of Stevens. Johnson does appear to be laboring a bit more than he did in the previous couple innings. Takes a moment to collect himself. Mickelson takes a small lead over at first. The pitch. Curveball. It never curved, and now Mickelson is heading over to second. Yeah, you hate to see it. Looks like we are going to have a timeout as Cheraw may look to have a pitching change here with Johnson beginning to labor a bit late in this ball game. So just to catch everybody up watching at home, we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Riley Stevens is up to the plate, facing a 2-0 count. There's 2 outs. First baseman, now second baseman, Walker Mickelson is out at second. And Cayden Johnson, the pitcher, will make his way back to the mound after a brief conference with his head coach. And it looks like we're going to play some baseball again. Johnson from the stretch looks in at his catcher Ellerby. Comes set. Stevens shows bunt. Watches the ball come in a little bit low, 3-0. Johnson, who has been dynamite all afternoon, is now struggling to find the strike zone. Stevens shows bunt again. Chooses to bunt, but somehow fouls it over the backstop. It's a little bit concerning there that they would choose to bunt 3-0 with 2 outs and a runner at second, not third. So even if he did get it down, it'd be pretty hard for him to get home. I mean, I like Mickelson's speed out there, but not that much. Another ball from Johnson. So now, with 2 outs in the top of the order coming up, Beaufort is within striking distance. Reed represents the go-ahead run at home plate. Looks like we may have a pickoff attempt at second. Mickelson, caught napping, is put out as Johnson gets bailed out by some poor base running once again from Beaufort. So that'll send us to the top of the 6th with Beaufort trailing 3-1 to Cheraw here live on the Beaufort County Channel. Welcome back to Beaufort, South Carolina. You join us in the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 count as pitcher Gunnar Hollingsworth delivers once again outside ball 2. Hollingsworth is facing off against number 16, Caden Thomas. Thomas watches ball 3 now sail by. Hollingsworth steps in. Thomas shows bunt with three balls. Pulls back. And it looks like the home plate umpire decided to call that a strike. 3-1 the count. Pitch from Hollingsworth. Low and outside, ball 4. So that'll bring number 12, Trip Mabry, looking to take a trip around the base paths. Mabry, also the lefty, will step in. Hollingsworth checks first. No outs in the inning. Mabry shows bunt but pulls back. 1-0. Hollingsworth toes the rubber. Checks first. Comes to set. Rocks, fires. Outside. Ball 2. Hollingsworth has now thrown 5 balls and just 1 strike in his last 6 pitches. The pitch. This one's down the middle of the plate. Fouled off by number 12, Trip Mabry. Mabry steps in with a 2-1 count. Cheraw is leading in this ball game 3-1 over top of Beaufort County. Cheraw once again showing bunt, pulled back 3-1 now the count. Runner on first base. Hollingsworth peeks over, comes set. The pitch, another bunt shown, strike 2. So now we will be full with a runner on first. Nobody out, top of 6. Hollingsworth, the delivery. Strike 3 called. Out there on the black for out number 1.
Now coming to bat, number 1, Braden Michael.
That'll bring Braden Michael up to the plate. Michael, the leadoff hitter for the Cheraw team, steps into the right-handed batter's box. Hollingsworth delivers. Ball is hit to third. Will they try for 2? Ball is thrown over to Mickelson, who tags the bag for the second out of the inning.
Next up to bat, number 2, Cayden Johnson.
So Michael will now stand over at first with the pitcher Cayden Johnson stepping up to the plate. Johnson awaits the pitch from Hollingsworth. Big swing there by Johnson. Big miss. Strike 1. Hollingsworth steps back on now with 2 outs in the inning. Fires. Ball is low. We have a runner. Play at second. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Gomez is livid, saying that he got the tag down in time. However, the second base umpire appears to disagree. And looks like we're going to have another challenge from the Beaufort team, who wants to have a conversation with the field umpire here. You can't imagine this conversation is going to go very many good places for the Beaufort team. So it looks like we're going to delay this baseball game even further as Gomez jogs back to the dugout. Hollingsworth takes a breath before towing the rubber. 1-1 the count, 2 outs facing Cayden Johnson. Hollingsworth, the pitch. Another big cut, another big miss there from Johnson. 1-2 the count. Johnson thoroughly uninterested in making anything other than major contact here. Hollingsworth rocks, fires. Ball is low, 2-2. 2 outs in this inning. Runner on second. 3-1 the score in favor of Cheraw. Hollingsworth, the pitch. Pitch is inside, so we're going to do it again, this time with the count full. Hollingsworth steps on. Johnson readies himself. The pitch from Hollingsworth just a bit outside. And he will walk Johnson down the first base line. So that'll bring the 3-hitter, Will Quick, up to the plate.
Number 8, Will Quick.
Quick plays in the dirt a little bit before stepping in. Hollingsworth gazes on, comes set. The pitch, threw it right by Quick, strike 1. Quick accidentally drops his back as he steps out of the box, but collects it. So there are runners on first and second right now, thanks to the Hollingsworth walk. Hollingsworth, the pitch. Brushes Quick back with an inside fastball. 1-1 the count. Hollingsworth from the stretch tries to pick off the runner at second, unsuccessful. One, 2 outs in the inning. The pitch, strike 2 called. 1-2 now the count, 2 outs. Hollingsworth looking to get out of this inning without any more damage from the Cheraw batters. The payoff pitch, outside, 2-2. So the deuces are wild here at Burton Wells. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Ball is fouled back out of fair play. Gunnar Hollingsworth will step back onto the mound now. 2-2 still the count. 2 runners on. Pitch from Hollingsworth. Outside, 3-2 now the count. Hollingsworth steps on. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Quick disagreed as he took an extra long stare at the home plate umpire before wandering back to his dugout. So that'll send it to the bottom of the 6th. Cheraw leads Beaufort 3-1 here live on the Beaufort County Channel.
Number 13, Jordan Reed.
We're back. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the 6th inning at Burton Wells Park. Thanks to a pickoff late in the bottom of the 5th inning, number 13, Jordan Reed, the leadoff hitter for Beaufort, will be back up at the plate with a fresh count to take on Cayden Johnson. Johnson now with just 13 pitches left in this ball game due to the pitch count rules here at the Dixie State Tournament will need to be efficient if he hopes to finish the inning. Outside corner, strike 2. Count is now 1-2 as Reed steps back in. Johnson, the windup, the delivery. Excellent curveball, but is fouled into the dirt by Reed. Reed doing a good job of protecting in that situation there. Johnson now at 84 pitches in the afternoon. He can only throw 95. Johnson delivers another curveball. This one finds the strike zone. Strike 3 called. And if I'm not mistaken, that brings his total to 10 on the afternoon.
Now up to bat number 9, Gustavo Gomez.
Now Gustavo Gomez will step in. Gomez singled to center during his last at bat. Just got a production note from our esteemed colleague Daryl Catola that was number 11 in the strikeout department for Johnson. Johnson once again outside, ball 1. One 0 the count, 1 out. Gomez leans in. Johnson the delivery. Low once again. 2-0 the count. Johnson once again on the mound. 2-0 delivery. Ball is hit softly in between short and third. However, there's nobody there right now, so that's a base hit.
Now at bat, number 21, TJ Giglio.
Daryl Catola says, "Here comes Beaufort," as TJ Giglio steps in. Beaufort does have a runner on first, just 1 out with the meat of their lineup stepping up to the plate. Pitch from Johnson. Outside, 1-0. Johnson at 89. This will probably be his last batter of the afternoon, provided Giglio can work the count here. Curveball hung inside 2-0. For those of you still keeping track, that'll be number 90. Johnson has pitched extremely well this afternoon, striking out 11 hitters, allowing just one earned run. Giglio almost depleted himself there on that swing. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Ball is low in the dirt. Looks like Gomez is trying to get there, but he is safe as he gets down underneath the tag from the shortstop Bowen. So now Beaufort in an excellent position with the runner on second. 3-1 count for the 3-hole hitter Giglio. You have to think Giglio is going to be very patient now with Johnson facing the pitch limit. The pitch. Swung and hit into left field. Looks like Gomez will try for home, and a errant throw will allow him to get there standing up. So Beaufort is now down only 1 run with the runner at second after the RBI double from Giglio. And it looks like we will have a pitching change as Johnson nearing the end of his afternoon. Johnson does have 93 pitches currently. So we'll see if they do make the change now. So with 93 pitches, he could, in theory, finish the hitter. But this will be his last batter of the afternoon. So it looks like Johnson will stay in to face Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth will step in. Hollingsworth, the cleanup hitter, with the tying run out there at second, leans in against Johnson. We have another pickoff attempt at second. This one is unsuccessful as Giglio wide awake over there. The pitch. The ball is slapped as a bunt down the third base line. Hollingsworth beats it out. Errant throw. We're going to have a play at the plate. And he is out by a county mile. However, Hollingsworth, after the tag, scampers over the second. So now 2 outs with Cooper Deach up at the plate. So now Johnson, with 94 pitchers, will possibly finish the inning.
Could argue the catcher is blocking play without the ball. That should be safe. That's a run score.
So it looks like we're going to have a brief discussion as Deach will make his way to the plate. Questionable decision to send the runner there. Pitch from Johnson, outside corner, ball 1. With that pitch, Johnson has hit 95. However, he will be allowed to finish this batter. Hollingsworth out at second. We have another pickoff attempt. Hollingsworth, maybe 1 or 2 steps away from the bag, was not in a position to take off, but it looks like Cheraw is trying to steal another out here with the runner on second, 2 outs. The pitch. High. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Bottom of the 6th, the score is 3-2 in favor of Cheraw. Beaufort was in excellent position with the possibility of runners at the corners, but chose to send a runner home on the throw to first, resulting in a put out at home. Pitch from Johnson. Lined up to center, played soft by the center fielder Hollingsworth, sent all the way home. Will we have a play at the plate? And he is thrown out at the plate. Looks like there's going to be an argument from Gomez that the catcher was blocking the plate. However, Hollingsworth did not get down on the slide and was tagged out. Excellent throw from dead center by Michael. And Beaufort was thrown out twice at home plate here in this inning to end the inning. So now that'll send us to the top of the 7th. With the score 3-2 in favor of Cheraw. Once again, my name is Ethan Harris, joined in the booth by Jeremy Smith and Daryl Catola, live on the Beaufort County Channel. Welcome back to Beaufort County, where we are at the Burton Wells Baseball Complex watching a excellent baseball game between Beaufort County and Cheraw. Right now Cheraw leads in the top of the 7th inning 3-2. Beaufort has done a good job battling back in this ball game after being down by 2 runs for most of the afternoon. Looks like we're going to have another conference at the plate between head coach for Beaufort, Gomez, and the home plate umpire. Gomez was very animated after the last out of the inning where Gunnar Hollingsworth was thrown out at the plate by the center fielder, Brandon Michael. Gunnar Hollingsworth will be the pitcher for this final frame in the field for Beaufort. And he'll face off against Demarius Ellerby, the catcher, who laid down an excellent tag to end the inning. Ball is inside, strike 1 for Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth rocks, fires, strike 2. Ellerby, inconsolable, looks around at his stands and bench, confused about how that could be a strike. The pitch. Ellerby swinging there. 0-2. Looked like he was so disturbed by the fact that the last one was a strike, he just decided everything from here on out is going to be a strike. The pitch. Did it hit him? Somehow Ellerby ducked out of the way of that pitch. 1-2 the count. The pitch from Hollingsworth. Swung on and missed. Ellerby slams his bat as Beaufort will toss it around the diamond. So 1 out in the inning for Beaufort. Really needing to get out of this inning scoreless to keep Cheraw in striking distance. Hollingsworth. The pitch. Fouled back high. Strike 1. Bowen out there hunting cars right now. Pitch from Hollingsworth. Ball is slapped over to the first baseman, past him. Looks like Hollingsworth is late to cover, so that'll be a base hit for Aiden Bowen. That'll bring number 11, Charlie Phillips, up to the plate.
Now batting, number 11, Charlie Phillips.
Phillips, apparently a switch hitter, has hit left-handed most of the night. Will switch over to the right-handed side. We have a play. Excellent throw from Carrick, who throws out Bowen at second, getting a much-needed out for this Beaufort ball club. Hollingsworth toes the rubber. Rocks, fires. Right down Main Street, strike 1. Pitch from Hollingsworth. Woo. It looks like it might have even grazed the brim of the Cheraw hitter. 2-1 the count. Beaufort, the windup, the delivery. Ball is fouled back, strike 2. So 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Beaufort trailing 3-2 in the top of the 7th inning. They will get an opportunity in the bottom half of this inning to either even the score, send it to extras, or end it all outright. Hollingsworth, the 2-2 delivery. Curveball, strike 3 call, rung him up for the last out of the inning. So that'll send both teams to their dugouts as we head to the bottom of the 7th with the score 3-2 in favor of Cheraw here live on the Beaufort County Channel. Gentlemen, you join us in the bottom of the 7th inning with Beaufort's season hanging in the balance as Gavin Carrick steps up to the plate down 3-2. We have had a pitching change. Cayden Johnson, who was dominant in his outing this afternoon, ran out of pitches, so he will be replaced by number 8, Will Quick, who was the team's DH for most of the afternoon. Quick throws a first pitch ball, so that'll give Carrick the advantage in the account. Pitch from Quick, fouled down the third base line, 1-1. Quick steps onto the mound. Carrick readies himself. Carrick throwing out a base runner from the catching position in the top of the 7th. Looks to continue to make plays for his team. One, 2 the count. The pitch. Low and in the dirt, 2-2 the count. So with nobody out, nobody on, 2-2 the count in the bottom of the 7th. Gavin Carrick steps in as Quick delivers. Swung on and miss. Strike 3. So now there is just 1 out. Quick, the delivery. Check swing. Yes, he did. Strike 1. Number 3, Tyler Young, is at the plate. Quick, rocks, fires. Swung on low. Young misses once again. So 0-2 the count, 1 out. Quick looking to continue this Cheraw season. Pitch, swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Beaufort. Quick has retired the first 2 batters easily. Looks like number 15, Walker Mickelson, who has found his way on base twice already in this ball game, will look to save his team's season. Quick, the pitch. Ball is fouled hard down the third base line. Strike 1. Mickelson shakes off some of the nerves before stepping in. Quick, rotates, fires, high, 1-1 the count. Mickelson steps back in. Mickelson, the lefty, wiggles the bat above his head as he awaits the pitch from Quick. Outside corner, strike 2. Beaufort now down to their last strike in the last inning with 2 outs. Quick steps on, trying to retire Mickelson. The pitch. Outside corner, ball 2. Tell you what, the deep breath Mickelson had to let out when that ball was called outside. 2-2 the count. Quick, the windup, the delivery, low and inside. Mickelson takes another pitch with 2 strikes to even up the count. Mickelson, getting his money's worth, has probably seen 40 or 50 pitches thrown to him today. The pitch from Quick. Ball is fouled off by Mickelson, 3-2. Mickelson refusing to go quietly. steps back in. Independence Day, right? Pitch from Quick. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Beaufort season ends as Cheraw's continues. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your final score, Beaufort 2, Cheraw 3, here live on the Beaufort County Channel.